Amal went mad, declared to destroy Meg's acting career as DNA proofs exposed Archie as George's son. Was George Clooney caught cheating on his wife Amal Clooney with Meghan Markle? That's what one tabloid would have you believe from its cover story. Caught out. It's all been one big act, reads the cover of this week's issue of New Idea over pictures of Markle and Clooney. The cover suggests that the actor and Duchess of Sussex have had an affair, leaving Markle's husband Prince Harry blindsided and a $160 million cash deal exposed. The actual article suggesting that George Clooney's close friendship with Meghan Markle has created a fresh crisis in his marriage to Amal, which was supposedly already under pressure. A suspicious tipster reports that George, Meghan, had a WhatsApp group which they used to keep in contact, but more recently Meghan and George have continued their discussions in one-on-one private chats instead. Amal is pretty peeved, the source says. She's finding it pretty rude, especially since she was the one who encouraged them all to be friends in the first place. George has supposedly been secretly helping Markle get back to work in Hollywood after she and Harry stepped down as members of the royal family earlier this year. George is falling over himself to help Meghan and Harry now they've moved to LA, the so-called tipster continues. They're talking a whole lot and that's getting too much for Amal to deal with. The questionable insider finishes by assuring readers that Amal trusts that Meghan and George wouldn't do anything, but that's not the point. It's more about honor and behaving in an appropriate manner, not having these secretive conversations behind her back. To be fair, he's one of the best connected A-listers in town, so it makes sense that Meghan would want his advice alongside if not above most others. But they're talking a whole lot and that's getting too much for Amal to deal with, the source spills. It's not lost on her that George thinks Meghan is absolutely wonderful and wants to help her out. So much so it's understood Meghan has landed some secret auditions thanks to George, who has made no secret of his affection for her. He has previously claimed the former senior royals have been targeted by unfair press intrusion into their private lives, and praised Meghan as a really kind and smart and intelligent young woman in a TV interview last year. The Clooney's attended Harry and Meghan's May 2018 wedding after the foursome became friends, with Amal and Meghan becoming close after the actress relocated to the UK. Meghan and Amal have known each other for a while, and share many interests, an insider told People magazine at the time. But now it seems the tension is rising between the two women. Amal trusts that Meghan and George wouldn't do anything, but that's not the point, adds the insider. It's more about honor and behaving in an appropriate manner, not having these secretive conversations behind her back. News of Amal's fury comes after reports emerged that we could see Meghan back on the big screen in a matter of months, with some suggesting her time spent living in the UK was simply one big act. She always wanted to be back here, a source told The Sun. Now she is back home, near her mum, her friends and her PR team. She doesn't have to ask for permission from the royal family in how she chooses to live her life, and she can acquire income in all sorts of fields. George has even spoken in the past to defend Meghan. He compared her treatment of being photographed as similar to that of Princess Diana. Chatting back in February 2019, he made the admission in an interview with an Australian magazine. He told Who magazine, "I do want to say, they're just chasing Meghan Markle everywhere. She's a woman who is 7 months pregnant and she has been pursued and vilified and chased in the same way that Diana was. And it's history repeating itself. We've seen how that ends." This isn't the only time George has opened up about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. He shares a birthday with Archie Harrison Mountbatten Windsor, which is something he quipped about during a red carpet appearance. Chatting to ET Online, he joked how it was irritating that the new baby shared his birthday. He said in 2019, "Well, it is a little irritating as the kid really is stealing my thunder. Come on, it's my day. I was already sharing it with Orson Welles and Sigmund Freud."